Welcome to today's debate. My name is Amna Mardia and I will be the chairperson for this event. Today's topic is the overuse of technology has led to a decline in human connection. We have two teams, the affirmative team who will argue in favor of the topic and the negative team who will argue against it. On the affirmative team we have Sarah, Adam and Abid, and also on the negative team we have Amira, Ifa and also Firdaus. So we'll have 5 minutes to present their arguments. After each speech, there will be a short time for rebuttals and questions. Please remember to be respectful, listen carefully and stay on the topic. Let's have a fair and also enjoyable debate. A reminder to speaker, after the first minute, you will hear 2 knocks and 3 knocks will indicate that the allotted time, which is 5 minutes, has ended. We will start with the first speaker from the affirmative team. Sarah, you have 5 minutes. Please speak.
And gentlemen, honorable judges, esteemed opponents and your audience, thank you for being here today. The topic we are debating is one of present importance in our rapidly evolving world, which is the overuse of technology has led to a decline in human connection. As the first speaker for the government side, it is my responsibility to define the meaning of overuse of technology and decline in human connection. Overuse refers to the excessive use of something to the point where it becomes harmful or less effective. Basically, you are totally addicted to something. Meanwhile, technology is the application of scientific knowledge, tools, and processes to solve problems or perform tasks more efficiently. Decline, on the other hand, refers to a gradual decrease or deterioration in quality, quantity, strength, or value. And last but not least, human connection refers to the deep bond and interaction between people that fosters understanding, empathy, and emotional closeness. Human connection is fundamental to emotional well-being and is built through communication, trust, and shared experiences. That's all from me.
Thank you, Sarah. Now we will hear from the first speaker of the negative team. Amira, you have 5 minutes.
Alright, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to my beautiful and respected judges and my esteemed opponents and respected audience. So today I stand as the first speaker in the opposition team, which is in the motion that the overuse of technology has led to a decline in human connection. So firstly, I have to agree on the definition of human connection on the government side, but in my point, I want to say that it is not the overuse of technology. It needs to be restated, which is the misuse of technology, is what you are trying to say. So my first point is that the technology can help us in strengthening family ties. As you can see, we are staying far from our parents and we have to somehow connect with them and strengthen the bond. And technology has helped us in many ways, like video calls, and we can text them at each time, anytime, anywhere, and anytime you want. So this may wait. Technology has strengthened family ties, especially in today's fast-paced world where time is often a constraint. And technology has enabled us to share important moments and maintain the family connection in ways that were previously unimaginable. As a family member that stay far from their family, we can see what they are doing, like from Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. You can ask how they are doing and what they are doing, if they are doing well or they are sick. You can still care about them, even if they are, even if the distance are far away from each other. So my second speaker will say and rebut what the government side will talk about. Same goes to my third speaker. That's it from me.
I will now hear from the second speaker of the affirmative team, Ada. You have 5 minutes to begin.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me ask you, what is technology? This is technology, that is technology. But first, I want to say that what Amira said is wrong. You are wrong. She said, misuse the correct term, but let us see the title, the overuse. Yes. That's only the first point. And Amira stated, can build family connection, also wrong. Also wrong. Why? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me state, if we were in a big family, if we are in a big family, in a dinner, in the table together, do we eat with our phone and talk through our phone in Instagram? No. We talk face to face. And to the judges, learn to respect others' opinion before you give your judgment. And no, it's respect. Lastly, to build a connection, not only through the use of technology, but before technology, we already have that connection. How do we communicate back then? Through the use of letter, through the use of our oral language. And that's how we build connection and communication, not through the use of technology. Technology will help us, but will not advance us in the term of communication, I think. So that's all from me.
Question.
I refuse.
You say it doesn't help with building connection, but how about people that are living in overseas? How do they connect with their family that is staying in another country?
Farah, alright, from your point, you stated that if people live in overseas, how do we reconnect with them, right? Alright, so that's the term, if people live overseas. If you live in your own home with your family, do you talk to them through Instagram? No, right? Listen. Listen. It's one of the benefit, like I stated. It's help us to advance in the communication.
You say it doesn't help to advance.
Listen first. Give chance first time. Alright. We communicate with people overseas. That's the benefit of technology, right? Agree with me? Agree with me or not? Agree.
Give me the reason first. Give me the reason.
You talk. Hey, every night you talk to who?
Reason first.
I will leave to Abid. Do you agree with me? That connection to the overseas people.
That's my question. Just now you say it doesn't help. Why are you listening?
Do you agree with me first? Do you agree with me on that term? To build connection with overseas people is the benefit of technology. Do you agree with that?
That's what I stated.
I
That's
rest
not
my
what you
case.
stated.
Now, here from the second speaker of the executive team, Ifa, you have 5 minutes. So I'll start my point. I'll rebut his point first. So just now, Adam rebut what Mira said about the term of overuse. However, I would like to add here, the overuse of technology, the term here can be seen as a continuous and pervasive engagement with digital tools and platforms instead of using it excessively. And just like how our team just asked just now, if we don't have to go overseas to use the technology, even like right now, as a student who live far away from my family, if you were to live far away from your family, if you don't use technology, now how are you going to connect with your family, right? And this is where technology come in handy. And even for me, I will like frequently contact my parents and my friends who live in another state using technology. And if we don't use technology here, then how are you going to send letters instead? That will be time consuming. And I think you waste the technology that's advancing in these days. And now I would like to add my point. So how technology can actually improve our human connection is by breaking down geographic barriers. And one of the most significant benefits of technology is its ability to eliminate geographic limitations, where once distant, which pose a significant barrier to maintaining relationships, technology now allows us to connect instantly with anyone, anywhere in the world. And for instances, platforms like Zoom, Skype, and FaceTime enable us to face-to-face communication with people across the globe, making it possible to sustain close relationships regardless of physical distance. And we have social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which allow people to stay updated on the life of friends and family, even when separated by vast distances, creating a sense of closeness and involvement in each other's life. Which is why I say I would like to emphasize my point here, which how the technology can break down the geographic barriers and improve human connections. So that's my point.
Question.
Okay, you stated that the overuse of technology has helps in people from overseas. But then, how would you try to defend your point if your family is basically right in front of you? What if you said that it is in the term of misuse, but what if the overuse of technology has caused addiction to yourself, and then you are not able to make a proper connection with people all around you just because you're so busy on your phone? Then how are you going to defend your point?
Just now I didn't mention the term misuse. Actually, I just corrected his definition instead. And honestly, based on what you said, it's just the misuse of technology, which is you use it wrong. And from my example just now, I said we use technology when we live far away from my family. Of course, if I were to sit with my family in our house, I would use my technology, our gadgets, when spending time with family. So I think that's common sense, and it's something manner. It's manner. So basically, I think it's self-restraint how you use the technology. And yeah, the example, the situation that you just mentioned is so the most use today is the overuse of technology. So what do you mean by overuse of technology is like in your family you use your phone. Overuse here means that in a family that there has someone that has addiction with using their phone, and that what it means by it declines in human connection. Can you state your point and correct yourself right now? And I think I'll just repeat my point, that leads back to the misuse of technology instead of overuse of technology. It comes back to how you restrain yourself when using technology, and how if we have our family members who are addicted. closing statements from each team. Abi, from the affirmative team, you have 5 minutes for your closing statement.
Okay. And good morning to everyone. Okay, first of all, I would like to thank Amira and Ifa because he stated the obvious benefits of technology. And first of all, I want to assure you that our team is not against the use of technology. Technology has led to a decline in human connection. Come on, it's a obvious statement. We are not against the uses of technology, and technology is not only internet, people, and yeah, it's all technology. Come on. I would like to give you an example of human forgetting the human values. In 2022, a Japanese man married a hologram, a Hatsune Miku. How you justify that it's a good thing when human misuse of technology, when there's no human connection, when they married to a robot? What a loser when a human married to an AI. And also a conflict between US and China in technology war and its effects on Europe. The technology war between the US and China has taken a new turn as the two countries race to subsidize their industries, gather space. The lack of an ambitious response and flexible business support measures from the EU could have serious consequences for European competitiveness and industrial development. And also, I want to talk about nuclear war. How technology, if a nation with nuclear power misuse that, like Iran, US, Russia, China, if they misuse their nuclear technology, there's going to be World War III, and we're all going to die. So, back to the statement, we support technology, but as a human, we have to control ourselves because soon or longer, the technology maybe will take over our society, and that's not a good thing. And also, the Elon Musk. There's also an issue about Elon Musk's EV production, whereas the workers most of them are underage in China. That's also the consequences of misuse of technology. I think that's all from me.
Now, Firdaus from the negative team, you have 5 minutes for your closing statements.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning again to all of the parliament members. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express about the terms that been used by Abid, which is about the misuse and overuse. If we think outside the box of how we overuse the technology, actually, I'm going to give a fact first. This is a speech on in 2022 by the Chief Minister of Sabah, Datuk Patinggi, Datuk Sri Panglima Haji Ji bin Haji Noor, which is about the allocation of the budget of the Sabah, actually, about the technology itself. The Sabah government provided around, wait, I have evidence. I have evidence.
Let him cook.
On the other hand, a total of here. On the other hand, A total of 2.369 billion or equivalent to 46.1% is proposed for special expenditures. The special expenditure allocation for year 2023 portrays the government's concern and determination in providing comfort for the people, which involves increased allocations for infrastructure, maintenance, special assistance fishermen, farmers and breeders, and technology. Okay, why I give Sabah as an example? The technology in Sabah actually, we have a problem, which is, okay, I'm going to take a point by Ifa, which is about the geographical barrier. The terms, the sentence by Fahani, which is about the addiction in the family itself. If you eat with the phone or anything, okay, why are we taking the negative perspective? It actually, we can control it. We can control it. We should control it ourselves. Why the government? Okay, I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, maybe we can find a solution for that problem, which is we can make some awareness or maybe a campaign to avoid that addiction in the family itself. The parents itself should control their kids or anything. If we are adults, we have many commitments other than playing technology itself. Okay,
So I have a question. How are you going to say the same thing to Gen Z who grew up with technology? Please defend yourself.
Okay. I give the benefits of technology. I'm not giving any negative effects of technology. I'm not using this. Okay.
So if you take that, we should
Speaker boleh bagi fact.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to hear. Okay, I'm going to talk about the terms that been used by all of you about the misuse. We are talking about the obvious. The obvious, if we think outside the box, is actually we can give benefits to our community and not about the negative effect. Okay, Abid, why you taking? Do you have any question? About the unclear, about the gas that can lead to the World War III, not everyone is allowed to use that. Okay, actually itself, the technology that has been used in the World War III, we are not being, we can use that technology itself actually. Because if we look to the nuclear, it actually doesn't give any benefits to our globe. Overuse is when you overconsume something. That AI robot was built memang I'm not going to talk about that. Abang what's it?
Thank you to both teams. Thank you to both teams for a thoughtful arguments. This concludes our debate. Let's give a round of applause to all of our speakers. Now, we'll take a few minutes to deliberate and decide the winning team, Hayati, Hani, and also Intan. While they are doing that, I'd like to thank everyone for their participation and remind you to stay until the judges announce their decision. They would like to give their comments, announce the best debater and also the result of this debate. And I will now ask Hani to announce the result and provide some feedback on the debate.
Okay, so can I start with the government side? Okay, so for the first speaker from the government,
She did define the terms in the motion, and that's all. She didn't give any points or anything. No arguments coming from the government side. And for the second speaker, Adam, I'll go to first speaker from opposition first. She rebutted the definition of the motion, right? But you cannot rebut the motion.
I agree.
You agree, but you rebut it. It's not overuse, it's misuse.
You replace
Yeah, you replace the word. You cannot change the motion.
because you agree.
Yeah, and then she did come up with points like important moments and strengthening family times and all. Yeah, good job. And then second speaker Adam, he corrected Amira's rebuttal on the motion. Congrats. But rebuttal doesn't make sense at all. And he didn't rebut her points. And he answered the POI quite weirdly. It was all over the place. But he did make sense on the telephone while are you going to use your phone when eating and all? Like, okay, that one is quite good. But and then the second speaker again rebutted the motion once again. Please follow the motion. She came up with points how to connect with our technology, Terengganu and all, eliminate geographical limits. But the POI given by them was about phone addiction, but you didn't answer it. You gave example about yourself, which was living far away from your family, right? Right.
Yes.
When she you gonna rebut me? But the answer was two different contexts.
Right, yes.
The POI was different context and your answer was different context. You're supposed to engage with the POI. Yeah. And no attempt to engage and you fight the motion. And then third speaker from the government, he again rebutted the definition because you said misuse, right? And he rebutted again because you got no. He said that they are not against the use of technology, which is on the right track now finally. And he gave like examples, like perfectly gave examples on how overuse of technology would lead to decline in human connection, right? But suddenly at the end of his speech, his last sentence, he said the misuse of technology again. You know why? And lastly, the third speaker of opposition side, again, he keeps on rebutting the definition, the misuse of technology. Please stop. I just want to remind that definition should stop at the first speakers only. Other speakers should not touch about definition. And then he stated, why should we take the negative side? We are only giving the benefits. If you are trying to persuade us, you should give us the both pros and cons. You cannot just give us the good things and totally decline the cons of it. Yeah. So this was a very sengit debate. The best speaker goes to Ifa. So the motion is accepted. The government side.